Hey guys, ankhgaming with you, and guess what? I'm back, but maybe just for today, or maybe just for a small series. Wow, this is really loud in my ears. So, this is Magic 2014, the new Duels of the Planeswalkers. They've rebranded it into just being called Magic. So, that's cool. And I'm just getting started. There's some new updates in this game. We'll go over those. I'll probably do the full series on this. My workload's really high right now, as always, but I love Magic, and this is the only Magic I get to play right now. How much have I played? A lot. Let's get right into it. The game just came out today. It's supposed to be some kind of sealed format in here.
Obscure fire spell
So,
on ancient scroll.
I'm gonna skip the cutscene, guys. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. If you want it, look it up. We're just gonna skip that though. Alright, so tutorial. Defeat this opponent and unlock a new deck. Complete this lesson to continue. Can I skip this? Oh, let's just defeat her. Alright, so we're going to do the tutorial today, guys. Let's see what decks we have. We have Garruk's deck, a big creature deck. And that's it. Ugh. This is the worst part about these, is starting out with one deck. Let's do it. Wow, my mouse disappeared for a minute there. Okay, that's weird. Alright guys, so this might not be the most interesting if you've seen my series before, but so we're the creature deck. Let's look at what we got. We got some lands, we got a Garruk's Companion 3/2 trample. Let's see, can I make it bigger? How do I zoom in? Alright, don't show this again. Don't care. Alright, so we got this guy. Prey upon target creature you control fights another target creature, so basically they do their damage to each other. And Bramble Brush, destroy target non-creature permanent. Okay, so this hand sucks, actually. I will keep it. Wow, Bramble Brush is so bad against her. I can destroy a land. And this is supposed to be a new card. I'm not familiar with it. We're going to keep it. I'm on the draw, though. Yeah, this hand's bad. Alright, so far everything looks the same. Ooh, what was that guy? Let's see. Middle mouse. Regal Force. Okay, when you enter this battlefield, draw a card for each green creature you control. So this is the new big fatty of the deck. I don't really know how good he's going to be for this deck because I don't know the deck list. So play land, let it go. The interface so far, it looks cheaper than the last one. It's more colorful, but I liked the pop of the last interface a little more. Alright, so we drew a 3-drop. He's pretty good. 3/1 hexproof. He's pretty good against these burn decks. I'm going to drop down my 3/2 trample. I fully expect it to die to some kind of spell. Summoning Sickness, yeah, we know what that means. I can't attack this turn. If you're unfamiliar with the basics of the game, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do those. I've done this series before for Duels 2013, maybe even 2012, but we're going straight to this. Alright, so Chandra's Phoenix. It's a 2/2 flying haste. If it's in your graveyard and you deal damage with the red spell to an opponent, you may return it to your hand. So this was in the last set too. Nothing really new so far. I'm gonna go ahead and attack right into it. Reason is I'll deal 1 trample damage, and I want to put myself on the offensive. If I'm on the offensive, a red deck really can't win. If I'm on the defensive, then I could be in trouble. So I just want to be aggressive. I have a good hand. So I just want to be aggressive. Attack, trade, whatever it takes. My end game is the stronger one, so okay. Pilgrim's Eye, that's a really bad card for a red deck, unless she's going big red. Big red refers to a strategy in Magic where you try to play the big red spells. There's not very many good big red spells in Magic, so there was only a small period of time where this was like really a deck. Okay, so now we're in an awkward position where if I attack with this, it trades with the 1/1 I don't care about. Ugh. Prey Upon's a sorcery. I could play another 3/1, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to destroy a land. This isn't the ideal play, but I do not want to trade with this thing with my 3/1. Now, I said we want to be aggressive, but a 1/1 does not represent a lot of damage. I would rather him play a bigger creature that I can prey upon and trade with. Worst case scenario. Yeah, I don't care. he's attacking with that. That's a good sign. This does mean this turn we're going to have the opportunity to possibly play land, another wolf, prey upon his wolf, and attack with ours. But it looks like he's just going to play another one of these guys. Really not good for us. I blew up his land, which it's not the greatest play, blowing up his land, but red decks traditionally don't have a whole lot of good non-creature permanents. They're usually spells or creatures. So we drew a Cudgel Troll. He has Regenerate. Regenerate basically saves something from dying to damage or kill effects. Not effects that force it to change zones, such as Exile or Return to Hand. Can't stop those. So now, I'm not worried about attacking, though. Still not worried about attacking. Our Cudgel Troll, we have a green mana to regenerate it, so it's really going to take over the game quickly. It could be said that we should have played the Sacred Wolf since we do have Regal Force, but Regal Force costs 7 mana. And even if we draw land, we're not going to have plays leading up to that. So here we're just going to attack with our 4/3. Likely goes unblocked. So we just want to get in here with this guy. Now I can play the Spider here. I'm going to not play the Spider, because I want to have regeneration mana open for my 4/3. Right now the 4/3 is winning the game. I have something playing on my iPad, and hopefully you guys couldn't hear it. It was just a stream that I was watching earlier on Twitch.tv, you know, where I used to broadcast. I'm looking at upgrading my computer as kind of a graduation present to myself, and if I do, then I'll be streaming again. So that's cool. Alright, Torch Fiend. You can sacrifice to destroy an artifact. Well, we don't have any of those. He has some. It is a 2/1. Now what this tells me is he has the option to throw 2 guys in front of here to try to trade. But I'll have regeneration mana open, so that's not a good play. We're going to go ahead and send him in. I could overrun this turn and force through, but that would not have been lethal, right? Oh man, I had the kill on board, I guess, didn't I? It would have been 6 power, 6 power, 7 power, so a total of 19 power versus 3 toughness. That's lethal. Thing is, if I do that and he has a deal 3 damage spell, he kills my Baloth, and I'm not getting in for all that much damage. Now, if I had a 6th mana, I would 100% do it, because I could regenerate my Baloth in response. Oh, I missed the timer to regenerate. Well, I thought it might give me a little more prompt. Again, I'm used to real Magic, not Duels. Though I haven't been playing MTGO lately, it's still so ingrained in my head from years of playing it, years of playing Paper Magic, not having to click a stop timer button. But that's okay, we got this game in the bag. Chandra has 3 cards in hand after playing this, and she's going to get a land, so she'll go back up to 4 cards. It's still 2 1/1 flyers versus my board. Not too scary. Alright, so here I'm just going to go for it. Here we're just going to go ahead and overrun. Yeah, so it has an outrage for my 4/4, but that's okay. That's a 1-for-1 trade, and I'm going to do a ton of damage here. So I'm okay with this. Took out one of his best spells, and I'm getting in for a boatload of damage, and he's blocking. This is a horrible block. Saved 2 damage to get rid of 2 of his creatures that can trade with me next turn. Awful, awful block. So far, the computer is really, really dumb. It's the first match. They're wanting you to win, so I kind of expect it. So, you know, such as it is. Alright, it's got his 2/2 flying haste. Still 3 cards in hand, though, so I'm guessing Chandra's sitting on some more burn spells. Alright, played that guy. So I'm really expecting something like a Incinerate, or what's the other card? Well, Incinerate would have stopped that other guy anyways. At this point, since I have Chandra down to 5, I am willing... No, I'm 1 mana away from Regal Force. I'm not going to attack. If I wasn't 1 mana away from casting Regal Force, which would let me draw 4 cards, I would attack, because I'm willing to trade my guys for Chandra's 2 guys, because I'm so far ahead on life. I'm at 17 to her 5, and I have a better hand, in my opinion. Attacking with the 2/1, I see no reason to worry about it. We'll take that damage. I don't know why the computer's attacking here, honestly. Attacking with the 2-2 is a better attack, since the 2-1 trades with everything. Alright, so this guy can give something haste. That's fine. Should have done that pre-combat. If she's going to play multiple creatures, yeah. Deal 1 damage, 2 damage, and 3 damage. So, she has to target one of her own guys. So I'm going to assume 2 damage to my 3-2, 3 damage to me, and 1 damage to her 2-2. That's the smart play. Instead, she killed her own guy. That was an awful play. Alright, so now we just play Regal Force. We are down to 12 versus 0 cards and a 2-2 flyer. We win that. Also, now we're free to attack, because we have our 5-5 in play. We've gotten to draw our cards already, so we're okay to trade. She has to block 1. So this is why this trade's good. Just blocking both. There's no card in Magic that I can think of that's really going to save her here. She needs something that deals with the 5-5 and puts presence on the board. So she needs to deal with my guy and develop a threat or play land. You know, now I know she's dead. So we have a 5-power creature. She has no cards in hand. So we'll just go ahead and attack and win. Easy peasy. Regal Force is not a great card for this deck, in my opinion, but it's an effective card. But for 7 mana, it's not the effect I want. Still, it's powerful, and for a vanilla deck like this is right now, good enough. So we unlocked a Master of the Wild Hunt, which does make Regal Force better, and I have her deck. Okay, so cool. Let's check out how the deck manager looks this time around, and then we'll call it a first episode.
It won't happen again.
Blah, blah, blah. Guys, I will show the videos in future episodes. Hashtag MTG14. Okay. Alright, so we have 2 decks that we can mess with right now. It looks like it's kind of the same. There's a deck for each color, and then there's a couple guild decks. That's it. Let's look at this deck real quick. Okay, so it shows your mana curve. I can unlock the full deck. I don't do that. I can sort by rarity, type, color, cost. That's interesting. And it automatically added my new card. I do not like that. Let's see what other stuff's in the deck since we didn't see any. Colonian Tusker. It's a 3/3 for 2. Wow, that's good. That is so good. That's an amazing card. For this deck, that's incredible. Nature's Lure, Search for a Forest. I don't think we need that. Ooh, what is this? Gloom Widow, a 3/3 for 3 with reach. That's good. Whoop, I don't want to cut that. I don't like the 3/1s. What is this? Staff of the Wild Magus. Whenever you cast a green spell or force a spell on field control, or battlefield under your control, gain 1 life. This is an improvement on these kind of effects, but they're still bad. This is a card that literally probably gains you 5 to 6 life for 3 mana. Slowly. It's not an instant life gain. It's a slow life gain. It's beyond bad. It's not even guaranteed life gain. So that's our cut, 100%. Oaken Form, plus 3/3, Master of the Wild Hunt we just unlocked, and this guy, I guess I'll show him. Getting your upkeep, put a 2/2 wolf into play. You can tap him and tap all untapped wolves you control, and they fight basically a creature. So that all your wolves attack something, it does its damage back, divided any way the controller chooses among your wolves. But that's no big deal. Whoop. Zoom out. Not want to cut you. Alright, so this is the destroy target non-creature permanent. What's this? Hunt the Weak. I've never seen this. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Then that creature fights target creature you don't control. I don't like that. It's a sorcery. It gives your creature 1/1. That's cool. But it's 4 mana. That is really bad. That card is bad. Overrun is a broken card. What's this? Enlarge. Target creature gets plus 7/7, gains trample until end of turn, and must be blocked. That's interesting. I don't like it. It's too expensive, and it's a sorcery. But that's an interesting card. We're not cutting it, though. Ooh, what's this mythic? Primeval Bounty. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 3/3 green beast token on the battlefield. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put 3/1/1 counters on target creature you control. And whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, gain 3 life. This is a card that could be good in commander decks. It's a card that has potential to do something crazy. But at 6 mana, it's one of those classic green 6 mana enchantments that's cool, but it doesn't do anything when you cast it. Now, if this card said, when you cast it, you get a 3/3 token, and whenever you do something, you get other stuff. That's cool. But these kind of cards just do nothing on their own. So I don't like it. I would keep it in the deck, because there's other stuff I'd cut first, but it is a cuttable card. Garruk's Horde, 7 mana for 7/7 Trampler. Play the top card of your library revealed, and you may cast the top card of your library if it's a creature card. This is a 7 mana spell that I actually like better than Regal Force, and here's why. It kills the opponent quickly. Regal Force does not have trample, and it's not that big. It draws you cards, but whenever I cast a big green spell, I want it to get damage through. This card draws cards too, so they're both good. These are both 2 of the best cards in the deck, but in reality, I think the best card in the deck is this guy. I think this is the key card to the deck right now. It's a 3/3 for 2 mana, which, yeah, we already had Garruk Companion. 3/2 Trample for 2 mana. Here's the big difference. 3 Toughness. 3 Toughness is a number that's really tough for a lot of decks to deal with. Classically, red decks and blue decks, which are not always your most favorable matchup because red is fast and blue is better late. So at 3/3, it's through all their early ground defenders because they have a lot of 2-power guys a lot of times. They're just random dudes that these for whatever utility. A 3 Toughness guy, much different. And for 2 mana, that's a huge presence. Garruk's Companion is still great. It's really good against the blue decks. But having another 3-powered, and especially a 3 Toughness guy at 2 mana is insane. This deck looks very strong. Next time we'll play the red deck and we'll look at its cards. So thanks for watching, guys. That video will be up tomorrow on Gaming Out.